Top laners now say that Camille does not beat the Sion. This is not about beating the Sion. It's about having a way to deliver the Galio in as but doesn't do percent HP damage, which is, besides with the W, really struggles to get through the Sion. Contest over the Dragon now, actually.
Some value potentially here. Milky Way into the back of the pit. Does have the trundle mark. Look to hop on forward, make the smite bite. One by Milky Way. Now in danger as he's caught between worlds, exhausted. Still hopping well. Wink is in a lot of danger. Mounting Dread comes on down. Care in danger himself as the Justice Punch comes on through. Milky Way's going to leave. Jachi may well be forced to back on out of this. And Dway goes down.
Jachi doesn't have flash.
He's dead.
He's just there clearing out wards. Milky Way might be able to hop over to help him.
I think he might die as well, though.
Yeah, a little bit dangerous, but Milky Way. Hang on, Shear's getting over. They're continuing the fight.
Scout's in danger. Get hit by the Mounting Dread, tried to catch out Scout, flashed away to safety, but now Paze is in danger.
Paze, he's trying to look for the flank, get some damage down, still has flash, not in too much danger right now, and Shear doing damage to Wing.
Ooh, gets a Q2 damage, Milky Way hit by the decimating smash, but not the knockup now. Xiaoxi potentially in danger. Mounting Dread coming on forwards. Into the backline goes Shear with the Hex Take ultimatum, should pick up Wing. Dway's TP'd in, Xiaoxi now in danger. Last auto from Milky Way, gets the kill onto Jachi after the dance of arrows. And FPX come away with an extra 2 to make it, and even trading kills. Starts with Dragon Shun stepping forwards. Paze cannot walk up there very easily. They jump onto Wing. Gets the taunt afterwards. The Winds of War comes on down, tries to crash down away. Nice ult from Milky Way, keeps people alive as the Between Worlds comes on down. Paze, though, potentially a threat. FPX very low. Paze hopping on forwards. Galio geared to the backside. Alistair is down. Damage onto Milky Way, can't quite finish off the kills. This is a horribly split fight for FPX. They couldn't get any damage down onto Paze. And despite the Lamb's Respite buying time, everyone's still gonna die.
It's the Lamb's Respite, not Lamb's Savior. It gives them a brief moment, but doesn't give them the fight. FPX think they found a great fight onto Wink's Rel, who honestly had a bit of an awkward entry into both parts of that fight, really. But they don't finish the kill, and they leave themselves way out in the lurch. A Scout on the Aurora cannot afford to go Collector now into the armor stacking.
Does it anyway. Well, it feels like a better build path in terms of just your average game state, but it's just going to be rough here in this game as the Sion ults on forwards, as the armor stacking's beginning, and this Herald is surely JDG's to claim.
Xiaoxi trying to hold the door shut. Barris doing some damage. Shear on the side. Can they get the Galio Camille combo?
Trying to get onto some. Oh, Shear just missed his hook shot. Gets a knockup regardless. They do bring down Wink. That's okay, but ugly stuff from Shear.
No flash, misses the hookshot onto the wall. Maybe just a little spooked by the amount of members he saw over that wall. Scout could have also returned fire with the ultimate. JDG will claim the Herald, get the feats of strength as well. And they will lose one kill, but I don't think they're unhappy. Shear now could be caught out on this top side. Shown on top side, could flip shot away. Remember, the pillar can interrupt.
He's already used it, yeah. He missed! He went in and missed! In comes the Galio Hero's entrance, but it's very ugly stuff. Shear with some abysmal play. Milky Way's going to come on over, but Wink's now coming down as well. They need to start hopping out. I think Chair is likely going to be in trouble. Does manage to back away briefly. The Justice Punch is interrupted, and JDG turn up and force Shear. What on earth was that?
JDG sending a love letter to Shear. And Farm on the other side will get first turret of the game. And this hyper tank of Sion is going to be ungodly hard to kill. The tank slayers of FPX are not online, and we've already complained about the Kindred build. Will not be able to do that either into the crazy armor stacking early. FPX, I thought they'd have great, and it's not bad, but that is actually very good.
Yeah.
But if you have to pop that ult early, and the Riftmaker Leandris pops up, and then you wait for it to pop, and then pull back the Q, your ultimate is going to feel really, really bad. Scout can just wait to pull back that Q and get all that damage through.
Here in particular, down 1,700 gold to the Sion, who's 2 items and steel caps already. Upgraded steel caps, no less, not the full bought ones, but it's side lane. He does love to do that. It's a characteristic thing of him as a player, but Atacon now started. Spread out by the far side alteration.
Scout trying to take that turret, really wants to get that teleport in.
Got eyes on it. There is the turret. Can they keep pulling FPX in an awkward spot? There is no one responding to that wave shove right now from FPX.
Yeah, so JDG reset the Atacon, forced FPX to stay to that point. Care is getting in range for ultimate, has the second level teleport now from the Aurora. He's gone back to base and bought the upgraded Spellslinger shoes for the percent and flat magic pen.
Okay, on an angle, FPX do get that wave crash in mid lane. Ends up being a lost wave to a lost wave or two. Too much more. Atacon still there, not fully aggro. Dragon also up. This all gets messy in the river. Care could potentially catch Paze! Oh, Paze! No, 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 no! Flashes away, Valkyrie's away, but goes to Valhalla as they catch him in the baby cage. Chains of corruption across everyone. Gets more damage. They murder them all!
Xiaoshu goes down as well, as it ends up being, what, a 3-for-1.
Yeah.
As Sheer goes down, but Pays, that is unforgivable. You've just seen the Galio walking down river. You know he's somewhere in the fog of war, and as the AD carry versus the Camille Galio combo, you should never be the one walking first. JDG going towards the Baron.
They are indeed. Your eyes on it. Dark in the river right now for FPX. Burned a lot of cooldown, 6 seconds on Hero's entrance. Down to half HP, not the fastest Baron take here. Looking to find a pillar, just get a slow but nothing more.
So JDG not going to get engaged onto this time. The ults were back up from FPX. Here comes the Scion starting the fight himself.
Way headbutts out that Scion. Sheer holds the hook.
Wow.
Oh my god, the damage onto Wink. He ain't tanky. Blow that one up nicely. Milky Way gets the kill. Still on 5 marks. Doesn't have that one quite yet. Care into the backside. Gets the taunt, but Pace has to Valkyrie. That means he's not doing that much damage until just now. They've gone too far. Turnaround now from JDG. Subjugate with running. Care goes down.
And the front line from JDG this time stands strong. Pillar onto Jachi. Does have flash. Might be forced to use
Yeah,
it.
does so. Oh my days. Milky Way throws down the Lamb's pipe. Buys a bit of time. Didn't use it in the fight earlier. Still caught inside there. Caught into the turret. Does pick up one. Katrina trying to hop away. A lot of damage onto Paige, who has to Valkyrie out. Milky Way just away from that decimating Smash Scout. Coming in here, though, will land a weirding and bring down the Kindred.
All 5 members of FPX die. I was wondering, actually, if they should have backed off and looked for the Baron with all those kills. Shun dying under turret removes their smite. They will be able to break the base, though, with both the Aurora and the Corki doing good damage to towers and 2 grubs with them. So that's a couple of towers, 5 kills, I think, for 2, because Wink died at the start. No, honestly, Milky Way, his first split was incredible, but for those of you who kind of didn't update your views on Milky Way from that point, his second split was much worse. And honestly, you know, you look at how he was playing on RNG this year at the start of it, I think you can blame, you know, team dynamics and just Doraemon occasionally too. Still on the flank. I'm not sure if he was spotted around the flanks there. Well, FPX, they should know the Baron's going down. They're not really angling for much. It's great. Tons of damage.
Oh, he's gone.
Scout just blows him up. That bunny with a shotgun comes to hunt again and finds themselves some beef.
Can't find that much. Sheer still on a flank angle. Baron still going on down. Can they get into the back line to Scout, though? They get him! That's the angle onto the bunny. Should be able to blow him up. Goes golden for a second or two. The taunt should come out afterwards. Don't be able to He flashes away!
Scout, magnificent stasis, pays as a Seekers too, by the way. It's going to be hard to land that combo from this point. Scion shuts the door, shut, and Care with no flash will give his life so his carries can escape, but JDG have really played against this combo much better into the late game. Seekers on Scout, Pays building up a Seekers too to make sure he's not the target, and FPX, they've run out of ammunition. They've not been able to land onto the backline, and JDG cleanly going through this late game.
I mean, what do you do at this point? Scout had a crap opening to this split. Had a crap playoffs, to be too honest about it. Today, on this Aurora, he's been magnificent. FPX, man down, gonna try and find the play. Jachi, Milky Way, trying to free fire.
Oh.
They blow up Milky Way there before he can press on too much CC. Good crash down in from Wink, who just get traded for it. But they've lost the Alistair. Sheer, Jachi, trying, but it's a 2v4. Shun's left low, but not down. The damage is still there between worlds. Weirding! And Jachi's face is taken off his shoulders, decapitated by the killer bunny rabbit. No hand grenade to be found. JDG 2-0.
JDG will go 2-2 in series, 2-0 on the day, and the re-debut for Milky Way is lacking.